Hey, what's good? Divinity Gems here again. I'm doing the reading this week for elements again. And back to my air signs. I am on this video. Decided to go ahead and do a collective element videos again this week, June 11th through the 17th. This is for my air signs. Welcome if you've never been to my page, to Divinity Gems. If you need a personal reading, I have a website as well. It's www.divinitygems33.com. Let's get into the week for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, welcome. All right, let's pull 9 and see what we get going on this week for my air signs. Okay, yeah, saw that card earlier. Okay, first card out was the Ace of Water. A lot of emotional clarity coming to some of us this week. So that is just the natural juices of life. That is about enjoying the feelings that we feel and not being ashamed of them. So embrace those feelings when we are emotional, when we're jealous, when we're angry, because those feelings come up and they pinpoint something in our life that we need to address. But this to me means it has already happened, and you're letting those feelings flow right now. So you are at a peaceful state with the Ace of Water. You're allowing those feelings to flow. You're embracing those feelings, and it's actually rejuvenating you to understand your feelings and to know why you felt that way in the first place. And it's bringing you clarity emotionally. All right. A lot of us feeling that this week. And the growth goes along with that too as well. So in that area, whatever that emotional area was, you're receiving growth in that area this week. You're learning to deal with that. Most likely those emotions that you were dealing with. You're learning to be in a good, calm place with those emotions. That may be where the stress card came out with. If we did not deal with those emotions, or we're still going through some stress over those emotions, it's about to grow this week, it looks to me, if it has not already, so that you can get to this point. This 5 of fire. You see that stress coming from all different directions. There's no mental clarity there. That's why the lightning bolt is down there in the middle of all the stress. It's just a whole lot of stress and no mental clarity, which to me, to get here, you had to have been here. So you went through some stressful thoughts maybe in your head a whole lot last week about a certain situation that was just weighing on your mind more than your heart so much. This is about mental, a lot of mental. So we air signs, we stay in our heads a lot when something's bothering us. We got to find logic in it. We got to just keep replaying the mental of it. Somewhere in there, we're hoping to find clarity and logic in our heads so that we can deal with it, so that we can get to our clarity. So whatever this stress is, just, you know how to do it. You go in hermit mode when you're dealing with the stress. This is the only thing you can do to get back balanced, is to block everything out. Take a minute for yourself, not to react at these moments of stress, because we create more stress in these times, but to just slow down for a second so that you can think, and then you'll receive some clarity and maybe understand why you were feeling the way that you were feeling. And then those feelings will start to flow again freely instead of being all blocked up, making us feel stressed out. And then we'll receive growth in that area because we took the time to deal with the situation, let it flow, unblock whatever we needed to unblock mentally, and then we get growth in that area. Then you receive mental clarity. And you get some mental clarity coming behind that. So yeah, these all go together. These all go together. And whatever this stressful situation is over here, it was definitely mental. It was definitely mental. It had us in our heads all week probably. You're going to receive some clarity. If you have not already, you're going to receive some clarity this week on that situation by chilling and just allowing yourself to hear the wisdom of your own intuition sometimes. That's what you got to do. And you reach the peak, air sign. You reach fullness. Fullness, that's the 3 of water, the fullness card. This is just everything in your life, all phases coming to its peak. The fruit being yielded, everything just coming to a rightful position in your life in all stages. So this is the celebration that you come. This is the toasted up. I made it. This is the celebratory card for you going through something stressful. These all go together. You going through something stressful, you took a step back, a moment back to receive some clarity on it. You received it. You let that water start flowing. Those emotions start flowing clearly. That's growth in this area. Now you've reached, I'm just looking at the rest of the spread already, seeing the story go together. You've reached this fullness, this peak. It's time to celebrate because what? You're receiving joy from dealing with that access of emotions that you had. Dealing with that access of emotions that you were going through. You had an access of emotions, all that water there, which is why now you've taken it from 2 big rivers of water with all this extra emotional baggage here with these 4 basins full of water. That is abundance. That's too much. That's too much of emotions right there. Too much emotions in this case. But you've brought them down to a single stream of clarity. Clarity card to back it up. You brought them down to one single stream of thought and reasoning that makes you feel really good about this situation now. Don't worry, if you ain't got there yet, you're getting there by the end of the week. You're getting there. Joy, fullness, you're ready to celebrate. You'd rather celebrate this breakthrough. This was a breakthrough for you. Getting through that mental clarity part, because that I see it here. This was all about a situation that was not mentally clear. You were in your head about it, going back and forth. Maybe other people were trying to be in your head about it, and everything was lit on fire. It was not a free flowing stream like these here. It was not joyous, but with growth and clarity, you've received a breakthrough. And yeah, that abundance is now one clear stream heading towards your joy and your fullness for you to celebrate because everything was all in divine order. That's the last card out. The 8 of Earth, inner order, which to me, inner order and outer order, the same thing because as above, so below. So when it's you're operating in harmony with what spirit wants for your better or your greater good. Embetterment, that's the word I want to say. It's already in divine order for you to be the best person possible, the highest person possible that you can be. That's what we pray for. That's what you go to your spirit guides for. You're looking for the best possible outcome. You wanting to be the best you in life that you can possibly be. It is in divine order, air signs, for you guys to receive all this joy and clarity and breakthrough right now from whatever is mentally stressing you out because it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to grow to the next phase, which is part of divine order. It's getting us to grow. You've already received the clarity on it, and now you've had your breakthrough on it. That stressful situation is going to disappear because you have dealt with what you need to deal with, and it's not going to just disappear. It's going to be a celebration about it disappearing, and it's going to bring you just joy. It's going to bring you joy. So much joy. So go ahead, air signs. Clarity, mental clarity. That's the one thing we strive for on a daily basis. If we can get some mental clarity, we are so in a good spot because if we don't have mental clarity, we will replay the thought in our heads over and over again until we are clear on what it is. Even then, we'll second guess ourselves sometimes. Y'all sure that's the... Stay in your heads, air signs. I know I do a lot, and I sometimes need to clarify too much clarity I need before, like, you receive clarity on that 5 times ago and you're still trying to pull cards or look for another clarifier. You don't need any more clarifiers. You guys have mental clarity, it seems, air signs, because you allow yourself to embrace those feelings and not run from them. You felt what you were feeling. You were honest about what you were feeling, and you went in there and found clarity with it, which gives you just a celebratory mental clarity. There he is, the Son of Fire. I just wanted to pull a clarifier. The Son of Fire, now he has mental clarity where there is no stress. Where there was stress with those lightning bolts are right in his head now. The mental clarity has come to his head, and he has a bow and arrow there. But he gets to put that down now. He gets to put that down because he knows he won't need it anymore. The answer is already in his head, so he don't have to go fight anything. He has that mental clarity. It's just something came along and boom, hit him and let him know whatever it was, he had it already inside of him and he didn't need to fight for it. This lets him know that anything he was insecure about, blow that down, blow that away. It's gone. You don't have anything to be insecure about. You got mental clarity. So all those feelings of insecurity and what do I do and how do I do it are gone. He knows exactly what to do when you see this type of energy, which goes along to me with all the rest of these positive cards of mental clarity and toasting it up. The ace, mental emotional clarity. Clarity. And it's all in divine order. There's nothing else that can be done when everything is already in divine order and you're going along with what you're supposed to be doing. That's when change comes and we transition into what we're supposed to transition into, that next stage of our life, now that we've got the clarity to do so. All right, air sign, congratulations on your breakthrough mentally. I know that's where we need to be, mentally clear, and we are happy. We are happy as air signs when we are mentally clear. Hope that resonated with you guys. If not, you can always go ahead and book a personal reading, www.divinitygems33.com. I also have some new web content up there, blog content. Still working on the signs, just because I think it helps everybody get to know themselves a little deeper when you really truthfully delve into your sign and know the energies that you already embody going into the rest of your life. If you have not learned that as of yet, I feel like that's important. So even if you don't go on my page, just dig a little bit into your sign and your element, learn a little bit more. It helps you a lot understand why you are the way you are on certain ways. Definitely taught me why I talk so much as a Gemini. And you guys might get some clarity on your sign as well on why you are the way you are. Just helping you all know yourself better. Knowing thyself is loving thyself. So that is my reading for today, air signs, and hope you guys visit, like, share, and subscribe. All right.